we're living kind of in a radical time, big time of transformation. In some way, there's always transformation happening, always change happening. But it seems like it's kind of the upgrade is kind of not just a little upgrade. It seems like a big upgrade. It seems to be happening for all of us, for each of us in our own ways, and also in the world. And before big transformations happen, there tends to be first big havoc. So there's quite some suffering in our world, and as I see it, a lot of very unnecessary suffering. But that's what we're living in. And then also, as you probably have noticed, Mother Earth is on fire. So a lot of earthquakes all over the map, big earthquakes, a lot of earthy changes. And perhaps you have a bunch of earthquakes happening in your own body, being, and life. So in general, in summertime, there's something about we all go out and be happy and play and be in the sun and go to the sea perhaps, or wherever you go, swim in the rivers. There's a beauty in that. It's so fantastic, that aliveness. But we need to stay grounded. We need to be here in our body, in our being, so that we can rest and truly relax. And then really relax in and as our sovereign land, our bodies. Yeah. For that to happen, we need to be connected first with our body, with the breathing, with the breath, being in our skin, and then we can just melt into our nature and let our bodies melt into our nature, into us, into you, really. And so for that to happen, it's also important to step out of forms of, let's call it, reacting to what's happening around us. We can get frozen, we can get triggered, going fight, flight, God knows our way of being in that. And I want to find a way, how can we all be really grounded in and as and on our sovereign land, and simultaneously be moving, be alive, be breathing, be here. And then if there are big changes happening within or all around, which will continue happen, small or big changes, then it's easy to move through the storm. Yeah, when we can sit as relaxed body beings in the midst of the storm, or when we're moving, like the grass is moving or the trees are moving, when there's a big storm, you're just still here and grounded. And also one last thing that I want to say around it is, it's very, very simple to just be here. It's actually the simplest thing, as you probably hear me say before also. It's not always easy to just be here within our skin and simultaneously in this field of silence, the field of the natural state, and to have both be here as one body being, melted as one, not two.